What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I know what you're thinking. It's too many videos, too close together. It's not that hot outside anymore, so it's kind of easier for me to make videos. And also, I feel a little motivated right now because I kind of bought and sold too many cars in the same period of time, and I have to get a couple videos done. Now today, about 3 videos ago, we put the FI exhaust on this car, and while it sounds 100 times better than it used to, it's just a little quiet for my taste. Like I expected, this is the same motor that's in the GT3 RS that I used to have. I expected the same sound. I didn't really get the same sound. It just sounds a little bit meh. But thanks to watching an Adam LZ video, also take a moment of peace for his newly lost GT3. I found out that there is about 3/4 of an inch of basically sheetrock right here in front of the cat. European guys actually have monitored OPFs, but here in the US we don't. We just have sheetrock foam stuff that muffles the sound of this car. Today we're gonna find out what the FI exhaust sounds like when you take that shit out. And some engineer at Porsche is gonna be like, oh no, no, no. Sorry, dude.
The FI exhaust is like coloring out, which looks fucking epic. So this is why I was so confused, right? This exhaust, for the most part, straight pipe. Like there's really nothing here. So this material here, which the only thing I can really compare it to is like sheetrock, is just filling up the back of the cat. And it's basically just a dummy OPF filter. They're not monitored here in the US, we don't need them. They're just here. And this is just eating the sound of this car. And apparently, you can just chisel it out, and hopefully no lights get thrown and no one gets really mad at me at Porsche. I don't know. It's worth it for the sound. And we're done. We have removed all of the, it's almost like honeycomb on the inside and like sheetrock toward the outside, and it sounds almost ceramic.
Now, this doesn't have stuffing in it. No longer a teddy bear, now it's a GT3. Hopefully
Fixes the issue that I was so upset with the fact that like even with that awesome exhaust, it just kind of sounded meh. Now hopefully it doesn't sound meh. Habibi.
Habib.
You ready? Well, don't do that. Definitely louder. Definitely louder. Great success. Very good.
Okay, we're gonna jump back into the video in a minute, but first, little car show here in Sugar Land. I never go to car shows anymore, so I figure I'll give you guys some car show content. Speaking of car show, I am hosting the Alphaland Car Show next Sunday, October 16th from 9 to 11. We got some badass cars coming. We have a Red Bull F1 car coming. So if you're in Houston or you're in Austin or any anywhere close enough to drive down to Alphaland, I highly recommend you do it. It's free for everybody. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys out there. Let's jump into it. I could do a venti. So I did want to specify that I've been saying it's a dummy OPF filter, and I keep saying that it's like a placeholder. It's like something that they're just shoving in there. But when we got out of the header, I realized it has a QR code on it and it's serial numbered, which means they're tracking these things through their factory and there's probably some kind of regulations on them. And then I started thinking I might actually be an idiot. I don't think I know what I'm talking about. I believe it is actually just an OPF filter. The thing we removed is an actual OPF filter. They're just not monitored here in the US. And we saw that when we put the old exhaust on, there was like these little clips where the sensors would have gone if you had to have monitored OPFs, but here in the US we don't. So I'm just gonna clarify, I don't think we removed dummy OPF filters. I think we just destroyed real OPF filters. Also, those things are probably not cheap. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I bet if you had to replace those filters, they're probably not something you want to destroy with a hammer and a chisel. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. You too. Seasonal drinks are the best. I have like PTSD because last time I was out here, I crashed a drone into that tree. But also I just realized I forgot my tripod. So we're gonna have to find something like a stick or something to put this on. That'll work. Okay, stick tripod is a go. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like with it closed, open, we'll launch it, and then we'll wrap the video up. But I'll tell you right now, closed is about as loud as it was open before, if that makes sense. So much better. Like all of the grunt and umph that I was missing from the 3RS, like the pops when you shift, all of that is back. Now, if you're thinking about doing this, I don't know if it voided any warranties. I mean, technically it's not monitored, so I don't know why Porsche would care, but also I am tampering with the headers, and that's probably not something they like you to do. Also, if you want to do this the non-barbarian way and chisel up your $300,000 car, you can just buy a set of race headers or really any headers from any aftermarket company, and those will not have the OPF filter unless you're in the EU. FI is actually working on right now, I don't know if they're available yet, but they will be, a set of race headers for this car that remove this for you, and then you run a full exhaust system. You don't have to sit there and whack on your $300,000 car. However, this was a lot cheaper. I mean, you could technically do this for free if you have a lift, and it made a huge difference. There's actually a touring car here in Houston that I heard that has a stock exhaust, but you remove the OPF filters. And I would actually say that removing the OPF filters might actually be a bigger difference than a catback exhaust. Like stock exhaust removed OPF filters was louder than I think my car was with OPF filters and a catback. So if you're looking for that like race car sound out of your GT3, I highly recommend either headers or getting rid of the OPF filters in your stock headers, and definitely do a catback. The whole system together is just, it's so good. I will go ahead and link down below the FI catback system, as well as the headers if they are available yet. But I think this kind of fixed the car for me. Like now I love this just as much as my 3RS, because up until now I'm kind of like, it's a little too soft, it's not as fun to drive. Windows down, now it's pretty fucking epic. This So we're gonna wrap the video up today. Because I have a car show to plan in the next 3 days, if it doesn't rain. Also, I have to edit this video and get it live in the next 3 hours, which would be by far the fastest I've ever edited and posted a video. So if the edits aren't as crispy as usual, that's probably why. I know making a video about a minute difference in sound, probably not the best idea because the mic is not gonna pick up the difference at all, but trust me when I say that it is a night and day difference without the OPF filters. You know, I ran my RS6 catless for a while. I'm running this without the OPF filters. I am single-handedly trying to make climate change great again. The Europeans just don't want me to succeed in my mission. So comment down below what you think of the new sound of the GT3, what you thought about the video. Smash the subscribe button. I'm gonna sign off and leave you guys with some unedited, unfiltered sound of the GT3 so you can get that fix of GT3 goodness. Catch you guys in the next one.